Good morning. Melodian here from Ninja Marketers. Today I want to talk about something it's a little thrilling and it's a little terrifying at the same time. You know, on the one hand, you're self-employed and you're doing exactly what you want to do without having to answer to a boss, and you don't have to show up in the office on time every day, and you're not dealing with annoying co-workers. You're making the rules. You know, you live life on your own terms, and that's fun. Okay, that's awesome. On the other hand, though, you're without a safety net, no fixed income, no regular paycheck coming in. You know, and it's probably for many of you, this is the first time in your life that you've ever been this way. So budgeting can be a challenge, and if you're not careful, you can find yourself struggling just to pay the bills each month, no matter how much you earn. So today we're going to talk about managing your cash flow. I know, boring, but it's really important that you get this down, okay? So, first things first, taxes first. We all just went through tax season. Now we've had a little breather from it, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. Because as an employee, you know, your boss conveniently paid your taxes on your behalf and he left your net pay in your paycheck each week. But as an entrepreneur, you don't have that benefit. And that causes a lot of trouble for some newly self-employed people, because here's the thing. Your paycheck suddenly looks a lot larger than it really is. You know, with no income tax, Social Security, no other taxes being withheld, it's easy to simply spend what you've earned. And then you find yourself in trouble come tax time. Trust me, I know this, okay? Your accountant is going to be able to help you determine what percentage of your gross income should be set aside for taxes. So if you're self-employed, you will typically have to pay quarterly income tax, which is based on what you earned last year and is paid in advance. So you need to make sure that you have that money set aside, or you'll face some pretty serious fines from the IRS. Okay, quarterly taxes are due April 15th, June 15th, September 15th, and January 15th. The easiest way to manage your tax payments: open a separate bank account just for taxes. For each dollar you earn, take a percentage of that, you know, whatever you and your accountant decide is the correct amount, and put it in your tax account. Then when it's time to pay your quarterly taxes, simply write a check and mail it off. Now, you've got your taxes out of the side, so now we're going to talk about business budget planning, because just like your household, your business needs a budget. You need to have a pretty good idea of what you expect to earn each month, and also what your expenses are going to be. You can also plan in advance for new equipment purchases or business trips or any other out of the ordinary expenses. Some of the most common expenses you need to include are taxes. Yes, I mentioned them earlier, but it's really important that you keep up with the taxes. Hosting accounts, you know, your website hosting, your crap, lost my train of thought. Anyway, hosting for like your websites and stuff. Okay, domain renewals. I don't know how many of you have more than one. I do, so you need to renew those periodically. That costs money. Mailing list managers, your autoresponders, any memberships you have in any kind of business forums or mastermind groups or networking groups, or anything that you're a member of that charges a membership fee or dues. Any outside contractors like your writers or web designers, anyone you outsource work to. Your accountant and your lawyer if you have one. Your business utilities such as cell phone, internet connection, and anything else you pay for from your business account. Now, notice I mentioned your business account, because if you want to have good business cash flow, it's important to keep household money separate from business money. So this can mean simply setting up a business checking account and depositing all your money there first, and then withdrawing your tax money into your tax account, and your money, your salary actually, into your personal account. Not only is this going to help with your cash flow, but if you form an LLC or a corporation, it is crucial to keep you've got to really clearly differentiate between your personal funds and your business funds. If you mix these two, you can lose that liability protection that forming a business afforded you in the first place, and then you're in trouble. Cash flow is one of those things that we don't like to think about. I know I hate it. That's why I have my husband worry about it. But in order to have a healthy and sustainable business, it's vital for you to manage it well. So create a budget. Be diligent about setting money aside for taxes and saving some funds for when you have a slow month. And then you'll never have to worry about how your business will manage, and you'll be able to pay the bills all the time. So that's it for today. Have a great day. Talk again soon.